Hey, sweeties. So, Kidnap episode 7, where do I even begin? I've barely had time to process all the emotions this episode threw at me. I mean, this was supposed to be the episode where Min and Q get their cute little couple moment, right? But nah, it's Kidnap. We know they're gonna give us sweet moments and then snatch them away just as fast. So it starts off all sweet and cozy with Min being this protective boyfriend, installing a security camera in the house. It's giving major I'll take care of you energy, and I'm all for it. And then Q, bless his heart, is touched by it and asks if he can move in officially. I don't know about you guys, but I was already planning their little domestic life. Like, yes, we're getting the cute couple-eye stuff. Of course, Min's all like, yes, move in, and they head to Q's place to get his stuff. I'm just sitting there smiling because finally, things are looking up for these two. And here's the cute part. Min finds out Q is younger than him and instantly goes into teasing mode, making Q talk respectfully to him while also low-key flirting. Like, this is what I came here for. That teasing chemistry between them is adorable. For a brief moment, I forgot I was watching a show that constantly puts my heart through emotional gymnastics. But then, boom, Katcha calls. And let me tell you, my mood dropped instantly. You just know drama's around the corner whenever Katcha shows up. So Katcha basically tells Q to leave the country and go to Canada because of all the drama surrounding Yada's case. I get where Katcha's coming from. He's worried for his son, but like, they just started dating. It hasn't even been a full week yet, and now he's supposed to leave the country. Can't they just have one peaceful moment? Luckily, Q stands his ground and refuses to go. I was like, yes. Stay and fight for your love, and Min is right there reassuring Q that he'll protect him. The way Min says it so seriously, I was like, okay, this is the man we need. We stand a protective boyfriend. They even spend the day together. Min gets a taste of what Q's life is like. At this point, you can literally see Min falling deeper for Q, and I was just living for it. But in the back of my mind, I knew the calm wasn't going to last long. And then we get this beautiful scene where Q opens up to Min about feeling lonely and how he used to think he had to be alone. I swear my heart broke for Q in that moment. He's been through so much, and he's finally letting someone in, letting Min be that person for him. I was so touched when Min promised, again, to take care of him. It was this sweet, vulnerable moment where you just want these two to stay together forever. But we know Kidnap doesn't work like that. The next morning, everything goes to hell. The news is buzzing about Yada's case, and we find out that she's decided to take things to the next level by attacking Q and men. Like, what? My stress levels went through the roof at this point. Poor Q is stuck at home with men, and Min's at work. So, of course, Yada's men choose that moment to strike. I was literally screaming at my screen, like, no, Min, get home now. I have to give it to Q-ko. He's not much of a fighter, but he did everything he could to protect men. I was so proud of him. He managed to hide men and keep those guys distracted long enough for Min to swoop in. And let me tell you, when Min saw what was happening through the camera and rushed home, it was like a superhero moment. He shows up and takes those attackers down like a boss. I was cheering so hard when he beat them up. He really showed up for his man and his brother, and I love that. But wait, there's more. Just when you think things can't get crazier, Suwa shows up. Yes, Suya. The guy we thought Yada had taken out. I was so relieved to see him alive because I was sure he was done for. Apparently, he escaped Yada's men and came back to help Q and men. At least one good thing happened in this chaos. Meanwhile, over at the courthouse, Katcha's dealing with his own drama. He's torn between doing the right thing or saving his son, and you can see how much it's tearing him apart. When Katcha finally takes the stand and asks the court to delay the case, I was like, thank you. Yada's face when she got arrested outside the court. priceless. Finally, she's starting to face some consequences for all the horrible things she's done. But of course, this is Kidnap, so we can't celebrate for long. Now, back to the hospital, where Q is unconscious and Min is by his side. This scene broke me. Min is sitting there, torn apart, and then Katcha shows up to make things even worse. Katcha basically tells Min that Q will never be safe if they stay together, and that he should let Q go. Like, come on. Haven't they been through enough? Min is clearly heartbroken, but Katcha's words get to him. It's such a painful scene to watch because you can see how much Min loves Q, but he's convinced breaking up is the only way to keep him safe. And then the breakup. Oak. This scene destroyed me. After Q gets discharged, Min takes him to his dad's house and breaks up with him. I was sobbing. Min tells Q that he can't risk losing him and Mehen, and that it's better for Q to go to Canada where he'll be safe. Q's face when Min walks away, I felt every bit of his pain. They just started dating and now it's over. I can't believe it. Fast forward to 4 days later, and Q is still heartbroken. He goes to Min's house, but Min and Men are gone. Q leaves this heartbreaking video message on the camera begging Min to come back. He reminds Min of the promise they made to each other. And when Min watches the video and starts crying, I lost it. Why can't these two just be happy? Why do they have to suffer like this? So yeah, that's pretty much everything that went down in episode 7 of Kidnap. We had some really sweet moments with Min and Q, but of course, things took a serious turn with all the drama surrounding Yada, and a breakup really hit hard. And it just feels too soon for them to be going through all this, right? But I get why Min made that decision. Still, it doesn't make it any less heartbreaking. Anyway, I'm hoping things somehow work out for them, but knowing how this show goes, we've probably got more emotional chaos ahead. Thanks for sticking with me through this recap, and let's see what episode 8 has in store for us.